and we blame it upon everything under Master God's son. Them a spike the food, it in the liquor, them a spray it in the air. We say all a Haitian them flying upon the island or swimming or coming upon boat come do it. We say everything else other than accepting that these demons are ours. Alright, welcome back to SoFlo TV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. People, listen. Some people say, SoFlo, how you do them video all the time? Because them video are draining. That's the backstory behind them video here, draining. Here's one particular story again that I should have done a while back because it happened a couple of weeks ago. I think this happened around October 7th, which it wasn't so long ago. This was a week ago. But I didn't jump on it right away because I wanted to see what else come out. You know, sometimes something happen and news front page and that's not even half of the story. And if you wait a little bit, you get the whole story come out. So I wanted to see what else was going to come out of the story. Right now I'm asking myself, is this story even being treated as an emergency type situation? I only hope that law enforcement on the ground in Jamaica is actually on top of this like fly punch, you know what? Because, I mean, me still not try to figure out what make a man, what part of a man think you're anything good or anything courageous or anything great or anything brave to turn a gun upon a woman. Worse, you turn the gun upon the woman in front of her little picnic them and murder the woman in front of her children. Woe be unto you, man. Me no business if you not believe in a no God or not. But for your end, I go bitter. You understand? Anyhow, people, the story goes like this. A former model was shot dead in front of her children in Clarendon. Well, I know it's Clarendon is my place already. Yeah? A former model was shot dead in Manchester, in front of her children in Clarendon. A woman was shot dead in the presence of her children in Clarendon early yesterday morning. She has been identified as 37-year-old Tavia Richards McGregor. Mrs. Richards McGregor was a chef residing in Seven Heights, Maypen in the parish. Mrs. Richards McGregor was also a former model with Saint International. Now first, let me stop and say this. Mistress. The only people we call mistress are people who married. So was she married? Is her husband deceased? Where is her husband? How she end up with a mistress to her name? Cause she get killed in the house in front of the children them and no man is mentioned. I'm asking the audience out there if you have found any links to any further information having to do with the story, then please furnish it to us over here at SoFlo TV, because we're just trying to figure out like how this happened. Was this just a senseless case when man run in? But this sound like a hit to me, and here is why it sound like a hit to me. Watch this. So Mrs. Richards McGregor, she was a chef. She was residing in Seven Heights, Maypen in the parish. Mrs. Richards McGregor was also a former model with Saint International. Reports are that around 1:15 in the morning, Richards McGregor and her children were at home sleeping, as any good mother would be. She's home with her children after midnight hours, sleeping. Now, according to the police, masked men, armed with guns, kicked off her door, and the men reportedly robbed Richards McGregor of 2 cell phones. The police says that the armed men then exited the house, but could be heard outside speaking. Now, who hear them out the door speak and tell the police this? Probably the children. Maybe there were neighbors. You know how we stay already, we are peep, but we don't want nobody see because we just hear something and we don't want to lose our own life. So we are see what go on, but we are hold it down. It could be one of those situations, or it could be a situation of the child being questioned, giving an account of what happened. The child said, yes, they came into the house, them kick off the door, surprise all the way, big boom, door kick off, man waving gun, them take up 2 cell phones from mommy and them left. they stand up outside of the door after them go out the front door, and you could hear them out there arguing. What were they arguing about? They could be heard outside speaking. That information has not been released yet. I am thinking that this is a hit because of this. Somebody was supposed to go in there and do the job. Then make up their mind before they did the job in the planning phase. Yo, Ringo, you are gonna kill her. See? You are gonna bust a shot in her. The rest of it, we just dead for. You see what I say? For the backup and thing. And then when little food money come in now, you split the food money for that hit here. Me just feel like say something like that go on. That's how I feel. Disclaimer, I'm not saying that is what happened. I'm trying to make sense of what happened, because sometimes I refuse to believe that my brother them just get so callous, so cold. A woman in front of her picnic them. Yo, brother, we never used to do woman like that. And picnic was never a part of the thing. So when that come in at the picture, old woman, young woman, woman, period, picnic, baby. Really? Really though. So anyhow, me think of that one. Because the police said the armed men then exited the house after them kick off the door. Nobody now kick off your door and come for 2 cell phone. Alright? Something else go on that's up. Did they kick off the door and search up the house looking for something else? And take 2 cell phone and left because after all them fine? Or was this a case of kick off the door? You are going to do what you have to do. Yo, I'm going to grab the 2 cell phone them in our process so she can't call police. Because you shot somebody don't mean to them dead. Unless you bust out them head, left them, you know what I say, in a certain way. So I don't know. But this seemed like a hit to me. And when them reach outside, me feel so the man who was supposed to actually kill her, that person there get boomy. Him get shaky. Probably go inside and go so and realize, say, oh God, me not have the heart to do it. Like me can't do it. Can't kill a woman in front of her picnic. What kind of person can do that? You see it? So the man, the shooter here probably got stage fright. When it was time to perform, him stuck and them run out of the house. And when them run out of the house now, and next one I'm bridging them, I said to him, say, yo, you have to do it, you know. We go in there, them see we face, or we go in there, them say them mask up and everything, right? Masked men, so them never see the face them. We go in there, now do the job, dog. And him probably out the door and say, me can't do it, dog, me can't do it. If it was a next man, me could have do it. But it's a woman, me can't do it. And a brother say, well, here what, me I go do it. And you not get none of the money where get paid for this a job. So go back in there, went back in there according to the police. One of the armed men returned back into the room where Richard McGregor and her children were. You can imagine, one something in the morning, the woman door kick off. You could only imagine how frightened she must have been with her and her children. Are they going to kill my children? Are they going to rape me in front of my children them? Traumatize them for life? All these things. Wasara, them kill the woman in front of her, picnic them. So you can imagine, right? Them still out the door. People are saying, why she never run when them run out of her house? Cut through the back door. We've seen these before. We know how that story go already. Them would have run her down. You hear me? She wouldn't get a chance. Them would have run her down and shut her up. Then them probably would have even be so angered, no left no witness, and just kill all the picnic them too. So you can imagine she probably cowered down in there holding her kids them, and you know me I say a pray and a shake and them something there. You don't see gun and mask man coming at your house at 1 something in the morning and you're there alone with your picnic them as a woman. I could only imagine the level of fright and fear. One man went back into the house, returned to the room where Richards and her children were, and opened fire on the woman. The police were alerted of reports of gunshots being heard in the area. Now, upon arrival, I don't know how long it took the police them to reach there. That would be another interesting piece of information that I would piece to this story. The police were alerted as reports of gunshots in the area came to the police. The police arrived, and upon their arrival, Richards McGregor was seen laying across her bed with gunshot wounds. She was taken to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. Now I'm wondering what happened to the children in the process. Mommy lay down there, stretched out on the bed, dead. What are the kids doing at this time? Can you walk yourself through this mentally? Can you walk yourself through this mentally? What little picnic them a do at this point when their mother just got done like that? Wake up out of your sleep at 1 something when time sleep just to get nice and watch your mother get murdered right in front of you by masked men with gun. Oh my God, man. These kids, people, me keep on talking about this, traumatization. I keep on telling about this, We are raising a nation of traumatized youths who are going to be tomorrow's future. They are our tomorrow. So if them youth are traumatized and pile up from now, mental issues and everything, because nobody walks away from something like this and just, go on to live a normal life. Even people that get a whole lot of counseling and a whole lot of help and guidance still find it hard to navigate life after witnessing something like this. So how much help is there available for these children? Have they been relocated? Are they in protection? Because the man them were running at the house, no, they picked them, They saw their faces. There's a lot that I gotta say about this one, man. She was taken to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. The police says that the children were not physically harmed. Meanwhile, the founder of Saint International, which is the modeling agency, Mr. Dwight Peters, says that the manner of Richard McGregor's killing is especially devastating. Such a beautiful young lady. And to be done so gruesome, and devastatingly for long-term effect in front of her children. God knows, I couldn't find this in myself to do this. Like, these are your children. These are children. I wouldn't want nobody do that to me in front of my youth, them. And the wickedest, sickest part about a lot of these cases is this. The person that's killing, don't have nothing to do with the person that are killing, Them just treat it like a job. Somebody say me want her dead. See 100 grand here, or a 50 grand here, or a 20 grand here. Done. She dead. Just so. Somebody who never do you nothing in her life yet. It's not like you lick her down a roadside, push her over one gully. It's not like you met her in a dark alley somewhere and light her up. You murder the woman in her house, pan her bed in front of her, picnic them. This is what we have become. And the sad part about this before I close this video out is this. This lifestyle of killing people for money has definitely become a commonplace among our nation. And this is something that is very, very troubling, because the upsurge of this, we have to start looking into it. Two people get in an argument over politics. One says, okay, and the next one says, hey girl, me I'll kill you. And really literally show up and kill off the girl and her sister. Remember that? Even though them say the two sisters beat him. But come on now. We not argue again. Argument day is done. We can't resolve our issues without murdering each other. So that tells me what? Stay away from all Jamaicans. Don't have no conversation with them. It's safer that way. Because if the conversation gets to a point where we're going to start to disagree, then more than likely, the person has the potential to want to kill you over just that disagreement alone. This is the message that we're sending. Can we not resolve our issues without murdering each other? And we jump on the bandwagon like with our American brothers and sisters, our US brothers and sisters, and we say, Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. But me not see the Chinese people that kill off the Chinese people in Jamaica. I don't see the white people them killing off the white people them in Jamaica. And contrary to popular belief, we have all those. I don't see the Indian people them in Jamaica killing off the Indian people them so. So why the black people them in Jamaica kill off each other like this? Hurt people. Hurt people. Traumatized people who don't get help will look to cause the same type of trauma in other people's life. And that a go on. Leave your comments in the comment section below, please. Tell me what you think about that one here. Watch your head back and your front. You hear? I'm out. We're living in serious times, man. Serious times. And it's sad what we have become. Peace.